my birthday gift. The Amazon guy just delivered it a few minutes ago. It was very nice of you to get me something.
Oh, it came already? That's good. I'm glad it got there for your birthday. I wasn't sure that it would, especially with all the late packages lately.
Well, it did come a day early, and not on my actual birthday. It would have been nicer to get it on my actual birthday.
Well, a day early is better than coming late, though, right? Make sure you use it every day for me, won't you?
How should I use it? Isn't it more of a decoration than a toy? I don't really know how to use it.
You can hug it while you sleep, can't you?
Well, I guess the stuffed animal is big enough to do that, but I'm not sure why I would sleep with it.
I figured you could pretend it was me and give it a hug. Maybe it would help you sleep. Remind you of when we would cuddle together.
Don't say things like that, Dad. I don't want to think about it like that. It's weird.
Huh? Why? We always used to take naps next to each other.
When are you thinking of? We haven't done that in ages. I'm starting high school next year. I'm not a little kid anymore, you know.
Well, it couldn't have been more than a few years ago that you were begging to cuddle up next to me when you had nightmares.
This is the age where girls are supposed to start hating their fathers, you know. If you don't want me to hate you, you probably shouldn't say stuff like that.
I didn't realize that. Your dad isn't always up to date on all the things teenage girls are doing. But you don't hate me, do you, Amy? You don't want to wash your laundry separately and tell me to stay away from you because I smell bad?
Huh? What are you talking about? We're not even living together right now since you're on another work assignment. I don't even know if you smell bad or not, actually. But when you come home, I'll probably say something like that. You do smell sometimes.
No, don't be like that to me. You'll hurt my feelings. I try hard to smell good, and I like helping you with laundry. I just want to love you. That's all. Can't I just love on my beautiful baby girl?
That's probably the kind of thing most fathers say to make their daughters start hating them.
I'm sorry. I'm not trying to upset you or anything. It's a hard thing to understand the life of a teenage girl. Oh, but next month I'll finally be able to come back home. Feels like an eternity since I've seen you both. I told your mom. Didn't she tell you?
Yeah, she told me about it yesterday. But the day you come back, Mom will still be on her trip, won't she? Bummer. You won't get to see her when you get back. I wonder why she didn't schedule around it.
Well, my work assignment is ending somewhat abruptly. We didn't expect for me to come home for another month or so. But after this is over, we can go back to being a family of 3 again. I don't like being away from you this much. By the way, your old man had a bit too much fun today. I ended up buying you 2 a ton of souvenirs.
Oh, did you? I can't wait to see what you bought. I hope you didn't spend too much money, though. Make sure you bring me home something sweet, won't you?
I will. I made sure to get you lots of your favorite candies. I think you're gonna be happy. We can eat them together when I get back while we watch TV, yeah?
Well, since Mom is leaving, I might want to go somewhere to hang out. I don't want to be stuck at the house waiting for you.
Hey, you're gonna leave your dad all alone after not seeing him for all this time?
I'm just kidding. I'll make sure to be here when you get back.
Sounds good. Either way, it seems like I'm gonna be back late at night.
Well, then I have no choice but to stay at home then. Oh, the pizza guy just pulled up, so I gotta go get dinner.
You ordered delivery for dinner?
Yeah, since Mom is gone today. It's the 3rd night in a row I had to order out.
Oh, is she out again? I wonder why she's been so busy lately. Did you make sure to lock the house up? Check the deadbolt and windows, too. And don't go outside no matter who comes to the door. You know, stranger danger and all that.
Dad, I'm not a little kid anymore. I know how to stay in a house by myself. I'll be fine. Talk to you later. Can't wait to see you when you get back.
Hey, Karen. I just got back to the house.
Oh, welcome home. I hope everything feels the same as it did before you left. You got home a lot later than you planned on getting back, though. What happened?
Yeah, there was an accident that caused some traffic on the highway. Everything was backed up for miles. It was really frustrating. I had to take back roads to get around it, and everyone else had the same idea, so it took forever.
Well, if you prepared a bit more, you wouldn't run into this, right? If you knew this was a possibility, you'd be home on time. You're always doing things last minute, so this is what happens, I guess.
I'll make sure I have a backup plan the next time I need to drive on the highway. Are you enjoying your trip, by the way? You've not been to a spa since I can remember. It must be nice being able to reminisce with your old classmates.
Yeah, the spa is absolutely amazing. I haven't been able to relax like this in years. Since I'm coming home tomorrow, make sure you put all the dirty laundry in the laundry room for me.
I'll do it right away. By the way, Amy isn't here. I called for her, but she didn't answer, and she isn't in her room anywhere. Did she happen to go hang out at a friend's house or something? I've been looking for her, but I can't find her anywhere. She told me that she was thinking of going and doing something the day I got home, now that I think about it.
Huh?
I imagine she decided to stay the night at a friend's house and won't be back tonight. Too bad. I was really looking forward to seeing her since I've been gone for so long.
What in the world are you talking about?
I'm talking about Amy. What do you mean? She said she would be here when I got back, but she isn't anywhere in the house. Do you have any idea where our daughter is?
I'm pretty sure we don't have a daughter. It's just the two of us, Jim. No one else. Not sure where this is coming from.
What? What are you saying? Did you get into a fight with Amy or something like that? I'd appreciate a little information, seeing as I just got back a few minutes ago and you're both gone.
What's the deal with all this Amy stuff? Amy. It's annoying. Please stop calling me by some random woman's name. I don't get it.
Karen? Seriously, what the hell is going on? This is ridiculous. Are you trying to do some sort of surprise prank thing on me since I just got back? I'm really not up for this right now. I'm tired and just want to go to bed.
What are you saying right now? I'm not doing anything like that. Prank you? What do you mean? But hey, the food is on its way now, so I'll talk to you later.
Hey, hold on a second. You can't just leave me in the middle of this. I can't find Amy anywhere, and you won't tell me what's going on. It isn't fair to leave me in the dark like this.
Sorry, no clue what you're going on about. This is weird anyways. Have fun hanging out at the house. I'll see you when I get back.
Amy, where in the world are you? I'm home now, in case you were wondering. And you're nowhere to be found.
What?
Amy, you aren't at home. I've been worried sick about you. I was surprised you weren't at the house when I got home. You told me you'd be here waiting for me.
Oh, really?
Also, your mom is acting really strange right now. I'm not sure what's going on. She keeps saying things that don't make any sense. This is all pretty frustrating. Did you two happen to get into an argument or something? I don't like being left out of the loop all the time.
Who are you?
Huh? What are you talking about, Amy? Are you and your mom teaming up to pull a prank on me right now? I'm too tired and stressed for this. Can we just please cut it out?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
Stop talking like that, please. I don't like you being so vague right now. You're really worrying me. So please just hurry up and come back home. Or do you feel like you'd just rather stay the night at your friend's house? When you refuse to respond to me, it's worrying. I'll have to just roam around the city looking for you if you don't tell me where you are.
I don't have any parents, so...
So I'm guessing something happened between you and your mother then? What happened? Something you can't tell me? If you got in a fight, I'm sure we can work things out.
Leave me alone.
Well, I can't just leave you alone, can I? You're my child. I need to make sure you're safe. Look, it's already getting pretty late, so why don't you get back home, please? Why don't you eat some of the candy I brought back for you and we can talk about it together? I brought some of that butterscotch you like so much.
There's nothing for you and I to talk about.
Well, where are you right now? It's fine if you're at a friend's house. I just want to know whose house. And don't try to give me a fake name or anything. I'll call them to let them know that your father will be picking you up, and we can talk about this at home.
Seriously, cut it out!
Amy, just tell me where you are. This is getting exhausting.
Outside.
Huh? Outside? Outside of the house? Outside at a friend's house? Outside at a park? Think you can be a bit more specific. Outside could be anywhere.
Just never mind. Don't worry about me. I don't have a home to return to anyways.
What are you saying? You absolutely have a home to return to. I'm here waiting for you at your home, actually. Wondering why you aren't here when you said you'd be here.
Please, that's enough. I don't want to be part of this weird pretend family thing.
Weird pretend family thing? What's that supposed to mean? Can you please stop being so cryptic?
I mean literally what I just said. We're a pretend family. It's all fake. We don't like each other anymore. So why don't you just continue the husband and wife thing? I seriously don't care. I just make it out like I do. I pretend to care. I'm acting, just like you are.
I really don't have a clue what's going on. What are you talking about? Your mom and I both love you, and you are very important to us. It's not a husband and wife thing. It's a three of us thing. We're all a family.
You can say all that even while you're having an affair? Seems pretty hypocritical. Like I can't even believe what you're saying right now.
An affair? What? What is that supposed to mean?
You can cut the act out now, Dad. Because I already know everything.
Slow down. I honestly don't understand what's going on right now. I have not had an affair even one time in my entire life. I have no idea where this is coming from, Amy. You can't just throw something like that on me out of anger.
I saw the proof. A picture of you hanging out with a woman and a little school-aged girl. Your new family, I guess?
I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about. Are you sure you saw me in a picture with someone else?
I'm pretty sure I can recognize my own father in a photo. Yes, it was you.
This photo you're talking about. Where did you see it? Did someone send it to you or something?
Mom showed it to me.
What? I don't understand the meaning of any of this. So, does that mean that your mother also thinks I'm having an affair? Because I'm not.
Yep. She knows you're having an affair. And you are, so why deny it? It's whatever. Even Mom is having an affair, so it doesn't matter. Why don't the two of you just split up? There's no reason to stay married anymore if you're just going to have someone else anyways.
What? Hold on. You're saying your mom is having an affair? What in the world are you talking about? This is all some kind of joke or something, isn't it?
I wouldn't joke about something like this. It's really not funny to me. Yesterday, Mom was leaving for her trip and I forgot something at the house, so I went back really quick to get it. There was a car parked in front of the house, and I saw her kiss some other man. Then she jumps into his car really quick and went somewhere. I messaged her and asked her what was going on. When I told her I was going to tell you, she responded by telling me there was no point in it because you're also having an affair. Then she sent me the picture.
Karen is cheating on me. I don't understand. Do you know who the other man was? Did you recognize him at all?
I don't know. I don't really remember. I only saw him from far away. But I think he was younger than you. Maybe late 20s. And he was taller too. By the way, that big stuffed animal you gave me as a birthday present? That was actually meant for the kid of the woman you're cheating with, wasn't it?
No, it's not meant for anyone else. Definitely not some other woman's child. I sent it specifically for you, Amy.
That's not the kind of gift you send to an 8th grade girl, Dad. If it was really for me, that's a completely senseless gift. I have no idea why you think I want some stuffed animal.
Well, I'm sorry I don't have the sense to get you a better gift. It's hard to figure out what you're into these days. We don't talk as much as we used to. But seriously, I'm not having an affair. Can you send me that photo you're talking about? I want to see for myself what all the fuss is about.
Fine. It really is you in the photo, isn't it?
Yeah, it's definitely a photo with me in it.
So then you have no way to deny it, do you?
Actually, this helped me figure out who the person your mom is cheating on me is. Well, probably at least. It's most likely the person that took this picture. Otherwise, it doesn't make any sense as to why she would have this photo to begin with.
What? What do you mean? Someone is setting you up?
Amy, I promise you that I'm not cheating on your mom. I have never, nor would I ever think of doing that. I am telling the truth, and I even have an explanation for why that photo exists. So allow me to explain it properly before you start saying things that aren't true.
You really aren't cheating on Mom? I don't believe you. You're just trying to trick me into believing you because you feel bad about it, aren't you?
No, I'm absolutely not trying to trick you. And I'm not cheating on your mom. I would never betray you or your mom, Amy. For now, can you just come back home, please? It would make me feel better talking about this in person.
But Mom is coming home soon, isn't she? I told her I was leaving for good. I didn't think I'd be coming back. She told me it didn't matter what I did, and I could leave and never come back for all she cared.
Everything will be fine. I will always protect the place where you belong. You're my daughter, and I love you very much.
Okay. I'm sorry I believed what Mom was telling me without even questioning it. Even though I know you love me too much to do that. I'm sorry I didn't believe you. This is just all too much to understand.
If you saw your mother having an affair, I'm sure you'd think it was impossible I was telling the truth.
So you really did choose that birthday gift for me then? Didn't you?
I did. Sorry I didn't put much sense into it. Like you said. I should have bought you something more age-appropriate. It's hard to read the mind of a teenage girl.
Don't worry about what I said. I do like it because you're the one who gave it to me. It's special because of that. I'll cherish it forever. Hey, where did you go? Today was supposed to be your day off, isn't it? I thought they gave you a full week to relax since you got back. Aren't you going to have dinner at home?
I'm sorry. I got caught up with a bunch of random things. I'll be back home in just a little while. Just have to iron out a few details here and there with something.
Well, hurry up and come back, yeah? Because even though I'm exhausted from my trip, I managed to make dinner for us. It would be nice for my hard work not to go to waste. Also, I've got something I want to talk to you about soon. It would be nice for you to at least be back at the house.
Hey, what a coincidence. I have something I want to talk about with you as well.
By chance, have you heard from Amy yet? I haven't heard from her all day.
Oh, this time you're not going to give me that whole I don't have a daughter shtick?
I did feel that way at the time, yes. I guess I shouldn't have made food then. What a waste. Even though she left the house so angrily, I'm surprised she decided to talk to you so quickly.
Well, things aren't exactly fixed, though. Especially since you're having an affair.
Ah, so I've been ratted out by the little brat then? I guess this is as good an opportunity as any.
A good opportunity for what? And don't call her that!
I figured I can be together with the person I'm having an affair with, since he seems to be so serious about me also.
So then why did you lie to Amy and tell her I was having an affair when I wasn't? That seems like something that was completely unnecessary to lie about.
Because she's been verbally attacking me in such an insulting way. Even though she's just a child that doesn't know anything. She said that I'm not her mother, so I got annoyed. So I figured I'd just drop you in the abyss along with the brat. Hoped you'd both get the hint. There really wasn't any deep meaning behind it or anything. I was annoyed, so I told her you were also cheating. I was happy to see her angry about it.
You really are something especially evil, aren't you? That photo you sent to Amy, that was a picture taken when I went to go visit Anthony, one of my employees' house, wasn't it? I remember when Anthony took that photo as we were playing with his kid with his wife. And you weren't with me when that happened. You stayed at home, saying you were sick. So Anthony must have given you that photo, didn't he?
Wow, you figured all of that out, huh? You're usually so insensitive, but you somehow managed to notice that? Huh. Interesting how that works.
Well, I know that you and his wife don't talk, so someone sent it to you. It had to be Anthony. Not really that difficult of a thing to figure out.
Well, I guess you're right. He sent me that photo a while back. Conveniently, it does make you look like you're cheating. So I used that to make Amy upset.
When did you exchange contact information with him? I don't see how you would even have met him.
Not sure. It was a few years back. Maybe at one of your company's Christmas parties or something. But Anthony is the one that reached out to me. Seemed like his wife couldn't satisfy him in the way he needed in ways I could satisfy him. You probably already figured this one out, but I wasn't on a trip by myself. I was with Anthony.
There's seriously something wrong with you. You need professional help. To be able to hurt the people around you so easily. You're an absolute sociopath.
If it's money you're whining about, you'll get it.
You sure you could afford to pay something like that?
Well, with the division of property when we split up, half of our stuff is mine.
You'd also have to pay Anthony's wife if we split. I doubt you could do that. I don't think division of property would cover the amount you're looking for.
Anthony said he'd take care of her himself. Anyways, I'm much more important to him than any amount of money. That's why I decided I'm better off with Anthony than you. You don't do for me what he does.
Is that so? Give me custody of Amy then. I want to make sure she's taken care of.
Obviously fine by me. Anthony and I want to restart our lives, just the two of us. No room for her anyways. She'd just be a bother, really.
Something tells me you're going to be restarting your life all alone, not with this fairy tale love of yours.
Oh yeah? Why is that?
It was evening by the time you got back from your trip, right?
Yeah, what about it?
Well, after I found out what was going on with you and Anthony, I contacted Anthony's wife and then went to his house. And the moment he got home from your little trip together, he was on the ground in front of us begging. "I'm so sorry," he kept crying. "Please forgive me," he begged.
Oh, really? Well, probably just because he felt sorry for you. In the end, he's still leaving that useless wife of his to be with me. So it doesn't matter what he said to you.
Anthony said he had no intention whatsoever of leaving his wife. He said he wanted her to forgive him, and they would rebuild their marriage together.
What? You're lying. During our vacation, he was talking non-stop about how much he wanted to be with me. He would never want to go back to that woman.
He might have said that to you, all the while thinking about how he wanted to break it off the entire time. Seems like you were so hell-bent on this happening that he was worried you'd expose him if he tried to break it off with you. He was just with you so that he didn't get caught. But in the end, he was still exposed, and probably in the worst possible way. His wife finding out from the husband of his lover. How movie-like.
Wait a minute. So you're saying that Anthony isn't leaving his wife?
Seems like they're staying together, yeah.
You're lying to me, aren't you? I told him I'd take responsibility for everything since my daughter was the one who found out about us. He told me not to worry about anything, that we'd be together.
Well, coming clean and telling us everything was Anthony's way of taking responsibility.
That's a lie. You're just trying to mess with my head, aren't you? It's not going to work.
Well, why don't you talk to Anthony and see for yourself if you don't believe me? I'm sure he can clear some things up for you.
Wait. He isn't picking up. He keeps blocking all my calls.
Personally, I'd imagine the first thing his wife told him to do was stop all contact with you. I doubt she'd be wanting you to speak with him on the phone anytime soon. But you could try calling me instead, because I'm still at Anthony's house. I can put you on speaker for him if you'd like.
Is that true? You're really at his house?
I'm not you, so I don't tell dirty lies every time I open my mouth.
Wait, I just got a message from Anthony. He said, "We need to end our relationship immediately." What? No.
With all that being said, good luck on your own. I'm sure you'll enjoy tucking yourself in at night, because I'll be getting a lawyer to start the divorce soon, And you're going to be on the losing side of all of this.
Please, wait. What am I supposed to do now?
How should I know? Go do whatever you want. Oh, and by the way, don't come to Amy or I talking about how you want to start over after you've caused us this much pain. We don't need any more from you.
But without Anthony, I have nothing left. I'll be all alone now. I made up my mind to do that, but why?
I don't understand why you're still talking to me. If you want to blame anyone, go blame Anthony. But Amy and I have no desire to be with you at all.
Let me just apologize to Amy. She's my daughter too, you know.
Amy said she never wants to speak to you again. I mean, you understand why she'd say that, don't you? You've been a terrible parent to her. I heard you'd go out every night when I was on my work assignment, leaving her to fend for herself, ordering takeout for dinner every night instead of having a home-cooked meal. In the end, it was you that lied to her about me having an affair and forced her to run away from home. Her hating you has nothing to do with anything but your own actions.
I'm sorry. I just lost my temper when that happened. I didn't mean any of it.
Parents don't throw their feelings onto a child like that. That should be common knowledge. And since you're the one that had an affair, it's only natural that she's blaming you. You broke trust from both of us.
Well, instead of immediately getting a divorce, why don't we try to separate first and see how things go? It would be really difficult for me to just pack up and leave so suddenly.
I don't understand the point in a separation. We're not going to separate just to make it easier for you. We're getting a divorce. I don't really care how that makes you feel. You made your bed. Now lie in it.
But Anthony and his wife aren't getting a divorce, are they? So then why do we have to be the ones to get a divorce? They're pushing through it, so maybe we should too.
Because you hurt Amy. That's why I've decided we're divorcing. I can't excuse the fact that you cheated on me. But more than that, I can't accept that you'd take it out on your own daughter when she found out. Even just having your parents have an affair is traumatic for a child. I don't want my precious daughter to have to be hurt by you anymore. It isn't fair to her.
I'm sorry. I'll do anything for you two to forgive me. So please, just give me one more chance to be with you both.
You're not worth giving another chance. You're not worth the breath it would take to forgive you.
But Amy is still a growing young girl. It's better for her to be together with her mom, don't you think? There will be things that will be difficult for her to talk about with you. She needs a female role model for some things.
We'll be fine. With proper communication, we can get through it. There might be times I won't be the most reliable. But Amy said that she wanted to come with me anyways. We can make it work.
Well, let's at least talk a bit more and put this divorce on hold until we decide for good. Please? Right now, this is just too much for me to handle. My head is spinning. I think Amy will understand more about my feelings as a mother when she grows up a bit.
Says the woman who's going through a divorce. I don't want a day to come where Amy will understand what you're feeling. Why would you want her to be anything like you?
I'm sorry to you also. I'll work on being the best mom in the world from now on. Just give me another chance.
We don't need a cheating mom who hurts her daughter. We need a loving parent and wife. But we don't have that. Well, you never really were a good mom for her to begin with anyways. You'll be hearing from my lawyer.
Mom and Dad naturally ended up getting a divorce. Mom tried to rebuild everything with us up until the very end, but of course it never happened. Now she's getting sued by Anthony's wife and has to pay Dad for my child support. I heard she's working day and night to try to afford it all. She even works as a waitress to try to cover it. And my grandparents wouldn't help her with it, since it was her affair that caused it all. They said they didn't want any part of her mistakes. In addition to that, it came out that Anthony contacted Mom at a work event. The company was furious at the drama he caused on company property. So I heard he received a demotion, but he was able to keep a position. He lives separated from his wife, and he only gets visitation on weekends. In the end, Mom was left with nothing at all but herself. That's why I don't have any sympathy for her. This is just the result of her choices. As Dad says, she made her bed. Now she's lying in it. She asks my father every month if she can meet with me. But it's my wish that we don't. Maybe after all this, I won't ever want to meet with her again. If I do, it will be on my terms though, not hers. Also, now my dad and I are just living as the two of us. I was worried at first, but I think Dad and I are communicating and working well together. I've come to realize that my father's expressions of affection, which I used to find really irritating, are just because he truly cares about me. From now on, I'll cherish every childish birthday gift he gives me, because it comes from how much he feels for me. I'm sure things will be different from now on. It's hard to imagine them being similar after all this. But I'm going to believe in Dad's love for me. He fought hard to make sure I stayed with him and had a loving home. Also, he promised to go shopping together with me next year for my birthday. We won't worry about him getting the wrong gift next time. From now on, I want to get along better with my dad and talk about everything with him. He really is a great father.
Thank you for watching our video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel.